Hey Fan Nation, I'm Matt the Fat Bearded Vinyl Guy, and I'm hanging out once again here in the vinyl lair. Today I'm spinning a record that was released 29 years ago this month, Skid Row's Slave to the Grind. Slave to the Grind was released on June 11th, 1991. It was the second album from Skid Row. This record features a heavier sound compared to their self-titled debut, which featured more hair metal cliches. One interesting note is that the title track, Slave to the Grind, is actually a demo version of the song. When the band was in recording sessions, they couldn't match the intensity of the demo, so they just used that version. This was an album, actually it was a cassette in those days. It was in heavy rotation back in my high school days. I spent weeks learning the guitar part of the first track, Monkey Business. That clean guitar part in the intro and the first verse is one of my favorite guitar licks, and when it amps up into Sebastian Bach's epic scream, that just gets my blood pumping every time. There were two versions of this record, at least here in the US. The last track on side one had a name that I won't say here, but today we use the acronym GTFO. The clean version had the song Beggar's Day in its place. Naturally, back in the day I had to have both versions. This copy I got a few years ago. It's a South Korean pressing from the early 90s. It happens to be the clean version. Some of the records in my collection from this time frame are either Korean, European, or even South American pressings, as they're usually less pricey than their US press counterparts, including shipping, because around 1990 record labels were phasing out the vinyl record in favor of the compact disc. That lack of supply with the demand for vinyl records in the last decade has driven prices up. Unfortunately, these days the increased tariffs from foreign countries have raised the price of foreign pressings as well. That's all for now. For more music talk and vinyl shenanigans, check out fatbeardedvinylguy.com. You'll find links to my social media, Facebook and Instagram.